Okay, good morning to all of you. Yesterday we have seen LC circuit, which is known as oscillatory circuit. In LC circuits, a capacitor charge is connected across inductor. Electrostatic energy is continuously converted to magnetic energy, and magnetic energy is continuously converted to electrostatic energy, and this process is called continuously taking place where the charge is oscillating according to the dot oscillator, where omega is 1 by charge is oscillating in LC circuit. So LC circuit is known as oscillator circuit. LC circuit is known as oscillator circuit, and the charge is oscillating charge on the capacitor place is continuously changing. This is the variation. With omega, frequency is 1 by √2. Let's say this frequency is already not being, it's a resonant frequency in LCR circuit. Suppose I draw the variation of charge with the time, you will be getting a graph like this. This is Q. When T equals 0, charge is maximum, T equals 0, and the variation will be like this. You must have seen this kind of variation. It is in SHM. Variation of Q with the time. So the amplitude, this stands for the maximum value. Maximum value remains constant. But whenever you see the output of LC circuit, it will not be like that. This oscillation we call it as undamped oscillations. Undamped means amplitude constant. Q value constant, the energy constant. But whenever you see the output of LC circuit, the output of LC circuit we are getting as a damped oscillations. Variation will be like this. This is variation of Q with P. In reality, why? Whenever you check the output of LC circuit, the variation will be like this frequency same in both cases. Why the damping is there? Because there will be some dissipation of energy. Inductor, if it is a pure inductor, by drawing it, but if there is some resistance in the inductor, then energy wastage will be there. So this is the damped oscillation we get, damped oscillation from LC circuits. Damped oscillation. Next, one more point I am going to say that even if there is, if we have pure inductor and capacitor, we will not get oscillation like this undamped oscillation. Still, we get damped oscillation. Why? This is because some energy is radiating from this circuit, and it is in the form of electromagnetic wave. So LC circuit produces electromagnetic wave where the charge is oscillating charge is accelerating. So an accelerating charge is the source of electromagnetic wave. If you want to produce any radio wave, inductor and capacitor circuit can be used. And what is the frequency? Frequency is omega is equal to 1 upon √LC. Or the frequency is equal to 1 upon 2 pi. So this is the frequency. What the frequency we will get from LC circuit? In all the transmitting stations, we are producing a radio wave of this. It is a 93 megahertz or 95 megahertz that is determined by the value of L and C. So even if extremely pure form, energy is found to be damped, this means that LC circuit where it is sending out a disturbance. That means it is in the form of electromagnetic wave. So how can you produce electromagnetic wave? LC circuit is the method to produce where the charge is oscillating or oscillating charge. An accelerating charge produces electromagnetic wave. So that is the important point in this. Now we will see what are the main points regarding electromagnetic waves. So we are starting this chapter, electromagnetic wave. So LC circuit, first point you have to remember, LC circuit produces electromagnetic wave, charge is oscillating. Oscillating charge or accelerating charge produces electromagnetic. Okay, fine. Next, we are going to see two important points. Electromagnetic induction, we are seeing a changing magnetic field or magnetic flux produces current or EMF. Mean there will be electric field. So changing magnetic field produces electric field. But I'm going to give two important variables. First one is EMI, and EMF is induced according to Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction equal to minus d phi by the magnetic flux. E and phi I am going to relate in terms of electric field and magnetic field. EMF can be defined as the work done in moving a unit charge over a complete clip. That is E dot dl equal to minus d by dt of magnetic flux integral V vector dot dA vector. So I have made EMF in terms of E dot dl and flux in terms of V dot dA. So when there is a change in magnetic field, that produces an electric according to Faraday's laws of electromagnetism. The first point is a change in magnetic field is the source of electric field. This is from EMI, Faraday's laws of EMI. If the reverse is possible, if there is a changing electric field, will it be a source of magnetic field? Magnetic field will be current change. If there is a change in electric field, will it produce a current? This was the question. Let me reverse the argument. According to EMI, a change in magnetic field produces EMF, which is a source of electric field. So I relate here. A change in magnetic field is a source of electric field. The reverse argument. If there is a change in electric field, will it produce a current and will it be a source of magnetic field? This was given by Maxwell. Faraday. According to Maxwell, critical consideration Maxwell, if there is a change in electric field which will produce a current and it will be a source of magnetic field. According to Maxwell, when there is electric field change, when electric field changes, a magnetic field is produced. For that, he introduced the idea of displacement current. Displacement current, which is of course not there in your syllabus for this current year. Displacement current by IT. Okay, this portion is not included in your syllabus for this year. You can see in the chapter. So, but I am explaining some points regarding the displacement current. It's good. So, a change in electric field produces a current, displacement current. Under current, there is magnetic field. So, where we explain this? If there is a current, we can find out magnetic field by using Ampere circuit alone. All of you are familiar with Ampere circuit. We use ACL to find magnetic field in complicated cases. Okay, what is the meaning of displacement current? Just I am explaining here. Suppose you have a capacitor and the capacitor is charging. This is a capacitor. When a capacitor is charging, the current through it will not be a constant. Capacitor charge or the current through the capacitor will not be a constant, it is a function of time. So it is a current through the connecting wire is not constant. So as continuously capacitor is continuously charging, what you can say about the electric field between the plates of capacitor? You know what is electric field there? There is electric field there. There will be electric field between the plates of capacitor. That electric field will change and hence electric flux will change. Remember, in between the plates of capacitor, there is electric field. Electric field will change as well as flux, electric flux goes to integral E dot dA. That also will change. If you take any closed path here, the electric flux also will change. When the capacitor is charging between the plates of capacitor, electric field will change and electric flux will change. This change in electric flux between the plates of capacitor produces a current only between the plates of capacitor. and that current is known as displacement current. ये कैपेसिटर प्लेट के बीच में ही रहेंगे. So the rate of change of flux, electric field का change हो रहा है and produce a current, and this current is existing between the plates of capacitor from यहाँ से यहाँ तक. This current is called displacement current, and this is called by I equal to epsilon 0 d by dt of electric flux. This is called displacement current. So this displacement current, the current at any time, suppose you are writing 1 ampere current in the wire, this is called conduction current. So 1 ampere current will be here outside the capacitor in the connecting wire, and displacement current also will be equal to 1 ampere. So the conduction current and displacement current value is same, and it will be continuous. Because यहाँ पे कोई wire connection नहीं है, current should continue through the path. So when the circuit is completed, so 1 ampere current in the connecting wire, so displacement current is also equal to 1 ampere, but that exists only between the places. So what is the meaning is that if there is a change in electric flux, will there be a current? Yes, that is displacement current, which is maximum. When there is a magnetic flux change, is there any current? Yes, that is called induced current Faraday. So reverse argument is also that was given, but so what I am going to do next point. So Ampere circuit law that we learn is not at all concordant at all times. So इसको modify करना पड़ेगा. So Maxwell modified Ampere circuit law. Maxwell modified Ampere circuit law to use it in all different situations. So Ampere circuit law is V dot is equal to V dot I. This is Ampere circuit law, where a current is a source of magnetic field. Where current is a source of magnetic field. But this equation is not correct at all situations. If we use a capacitor circuit which is charging, Ampere circuit law fails to complete the answer. You will not get the concordant answer. So here I will be replaced by the sum of current in the wire plus current due to the change in electric flux. So this will be modified here. The current I am modified as E dot here equal to mu naught into IC plus ID. IC means initial current in the wire, ID means displacement current. So this is the Maxwell Ampere circuit modified law, where current ID is due to the change in electric field or electric flux. So A or integral I am writing here V dot A equal to V naught IC means the current in the wire. This is the current in the wire. Plus what is ID just now written? It is epsilon 0 d by dt of electric flux. Electric flux is E dot d. E dot d. So you can see that a change in electric field is the source of magnetic field. तो comparative equation में लिखा है electromagnetic induction, change in magnetic field is the source of induced current, and which produces the source electric field. A change in electric field is the source of magnetic field because it produces the displacement current. This is Faraday's laws of electromagnetism. This was introduced by Maxwell. So change in one field is the source of the other. Magnetic field change or electric field is produced. Electric field change or magnetic field is produced. So Maxwell combined these two things, and these things are taking place in your LC circuit, and which will produce a disturbance in the medium, and it has a properties of wave that is electron. So Maxwell was the first one to predict the existence of electromagnetic wave. Just like X-rays, gamma rays, light rays, is a wave produced कर सकता है. So this was given by Maxwell because a change in one field produces the other one. If they change with the time, continuously one or the other will be produced. So this is the electromagnetic wave comparison study between Faraday and Maxwell. So very important point. So how do you define electromagnetic wave? How you produce that? So a change in any one field produce the other one. Equations are written. Electromagnetic field change produce electric field. Electric field change produces. So when such things are taking place, a disturbance will produce the surrounding medium, which is known as electromagnetic wave, in which electric field will vary with time. Magnetic field also vary with time. They are perpendicular to each other as well as perpendicular to the direction of propagation. All three things are perpendicular. So electromagnetic waves can be defined as a wave which is produced due to two mutually perpendicular variations to electric field and magnetic field, just like a sine function, and that is perpendicular to the direction of propagation of the wave. This can be produced by oscillating charge. Oscillating charge, LC circuit we have seen, oscillating charge and accelerating. So accelerating charge may, these two things, these two equations will automatically take place. So electromagnetic wave is produced. So EM waves, this existence was predicted by Maxwell, and the first scientist who produced in the laboratory was Hertz. Hertz was the first one to produce electromagnetic wave in the laboratory. So we remember his name as a unit of frequency. So Hertz was the first one to produce electromagnetic wave by LC circuits. And after that, even Indian scientists also, J.C. Bose also produced of greater energy electromagnetic wave in the laboratory, but we could not transmit it. Later, 1896, Marconi in Italy, he produced electromagnetic wave and he transmitted electromagnetic waves over the English Channel the first time on the planet. So that was wireless communication. First wireless communication by Marconi in Italy, 1896, LC circuit. He produced electromagnetic wave and with the transmitting antenna, he transmitted over English Channel. So that was the first wireless communication, and nowadays we are using tremendous value, the different types of waves for communication. So without electromagnetic, so Maxwell was the first one to predict the existence of electromagnetic wave according to this equation. Then Hertz was the first one to produce. Indian scientists also contributed to J.C. Bose. Do not forget his name. And finally, Marconi in Italy transmitted. So now how will you define electromagnetic waves and how we draw the diagram for that? The electromagnetic wave, the definition, important one, or to learn definition and properties of EM waves. EM waves are those waves in which there are sine curve variations of electric field and magnetic field perpendicular to each other as well as perpendicular to the direction of propagation. Both electric field and magnetic field vary with the time and space, and they have the same frequency. Electromagnetic waves में electric field is there, magnetic field is there. They are varying time and space. मतलब position change हो रहा है, time के हिसाब से भी change हो रहा है. Wave का property है, function of position and time. दोनों के same frequency है. Electric field and magnetic field perpendicular, very important, and they are perpendicular to the direction of propagation. All three things are perpendicular to each other. So we have given earlier the previous chapter one condition where electric field, magnetic field and the charge is moving perpendicular to each other. Can anyone remember the location and tell me something about that? Three things are perpendicular. Anyone? Electric field and magnetic field perpendicular, and the charge is moving perpendicular, electric field and magnetic field perpendicular. Anyone can remember that point and particular principle we use there? Anyone? No idea. It is velocity selector principle. When a charged particle is moving in perpendicular electric and magnetic field and the forces are equal, the charge will not deflect. V equal E by V. What का question था? One pair, I think the question number 2 or question number 3. The recent papers, velocity selector principle. So here, electric field will vary with the time and position, just like sine curve, harmonic wave. Magnetic field also will vary like this. And both are perpendicular to the direction of propagation. So I am going to draw the representation of electromagnetic waves. How will you draw the representation of electromagnetic waves? X-axis y-axis and z-axis. Suppose electric field is marking along y-axis and magnetic field is along z-axis and propagation along x-axis. EM wave propagation. EM wave propagation is along x-axis. So electric field and magnetic wave varying just like a sine function, wave equation y equal to a sine omega t minus kx or kx minus omega t. I'll write the equation of the wave. So electric field is varying like this. Suppose E vector is along y-axis. It is E naught sine kx minus omega t. Remember the equation from the wave. Omega t minus kx if k is a wave number, angular wave number. And magnetic field is along z-axis. Magnetic field is V naught sine kx minus omega t. So these are the variations. The electric and magnetic field. So electric field is varying like this. This variation of electric field. Electric field vibrations, you can see that variation of electric field. Electric field variation. Magnetic field. There should be perpendicular, so you have to go slightly flat pair of wave. And show this vibration that's slightly perpendicular. This vibrations of magnetic field are appears to be perpendicular. So electromagnetic wave, electron and magnetic field are perpendicular to each other. So this is the way they propagate in the medium. The representation of electromagnetic wave, E vector and B vector are perpendicular to each other. So this is E vector and this stands for B. They are perpendicular to each other and perpendicular to the direction of propagation. The order will be like this, you have to remember. Agar EM propagation is along x-axis, electric field will be along y-axis and magnetic field will be along z-axis. You can rotate the locations in the anti-clockwise directions. These locations are very important. Propagation x-axis में तो electric field y-axis में magnetic field z-axis में. अगर propagation is along y-axis में, then electric field will be along z-axis, magnetic field will be along x-axis. It will rotate in the right-hand system. So, if they ask in the examination, if the EM propagation is along y-axis, then what will be the locations of electric field and magnetic field? So rotate करना है. So as per that, electric field will be along z-axis and magnetic field will be along x-axis. They will rotate in right-hand system anti-clockwise direction में rotate करेंगे. Then recognize points. It will rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. So this is the representation of electric field. What are the properties and other things we see? EM spectrum and what are the techniques. Thank you. So complete your copies. Information is already given to you. What are the experiment Mohammed just passed to others? Okay. Other information I will pass to Mohammed. We will be giving to others. Thank you.